What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sector for Nerds. I'm Ryan Brower, and today we're going to talk about why Episode 6 of Tales of the Jedi is my favorite of that show. But first, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you're on the Sector for Nerds home screen, scroll to Channels, click on Top 10 Character Moments, and subscribe there as well. It's my secondary YouTube channel where every Friday I release a new video on a specific character's top 10 best moments, all my opinions. I would love it if you guys subscribe to both my channels. It's free and it helps with the growth of my channel. Thanks, guys. In my opinion, Tales of the Jedi is the best Star Wars content we've gotten since Star Wars The Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels. And while I've seen a lot of people praising Episode 4, The Sith Lord, the most, and rightfully so, my personal favorite episode in Tales of the Jedi is Episode 6, Resolve. It's the episode that followed the plot of the Ahsoka novel, but also made some changes to it. Here's the thing, as much as I loved reading the Ahsoka novel, I don't mind the changes. Were there things from the novel I wish they would have put in there, like Ahsoka taking the lightsaber crystals out of the Inquisitor saber and turning them pure white? Absolutely. But maybe Dave has an even better idea about where she gets her crystals from. Or maybe because these were meant to be shorts and not full-length episodes, maybe Dave just felt that part of the story wasn't important to the story he was trying to tell. But the story he did tell in this episode was fantastic, and now we're gonna talk about it. Look at that segue. Everything in this episode from start to finish was perfect for me. There's essentially three different parts of this episode to talk about. First one, Padmé's funeral. The idea of Ahsoka being at her funeral is genius and something I never thought about. And it makes sense. They were good friends in the Clone Wars. Padmé was Ahsoka's freaking lawyer when she was blamed for blowing up the temple and was willing to defend her when no one else besides Anakin would. And her interaction with Bail Organa sets up for the two to have another interaction down the line and for her to become Fulcrum. I said it in my discussion video about the show overall, which you should check out if you haven't already. But Bail Organa is very much like Nick Fury at this point. He's the one with all the secrets, and he's trying to get eyes and ears everywhere so he can know as much as possible with the new change in regime in the galaxy. Second thing, seeing Ahsoka post Order 66 trying to make it on her own. Something I thought about when coming up with the idea for this video is talking about how even after Ahsoka left the Order, survived the Purge, and is in one of the darkest time periods in the galaxy, she's still trying to help other people. Look at what happened to Obi-Wan, who I always say is a true Jedi, yet for a while, he stopped helping people. He lost hope. Now, I believe Ahsoka lost a bit of hope too, but she never stopped helping people. She never stopped living by that line she says to Rafa in Clone Wars Season 7, and that is, in my life, when you find people who need your help, you help them, no matter what. I guess that's just who I am. It's so ironic to me that this girl is more of a Jedi than pretty much every Jedi I've ever seen, and she's technically not one anymore. I adore her so much. Now, her helping people can also lead to attracting attention, which is exactly what happened. Ahsoka saved a woman's life, and then that moment she talked with her about it, her brother, who was pro-Empire, happened to be eavesdropping, and because he was an idiot, contacted the Empire, and due to this, got the entire village wiped out. But all this leads to my final reason of why I like this episode, and that's her confrontation with the Inquisitor. You've got all the burning buildings, which makes for a dope background. The music was really intense, and my girl won in a handful of moves like Obi-Wan did with Maul, yet didn't use a lightsaber until the final move, which was to slice off his head like a freaking badass. Not the first time she's done something like that. Dave Filoni is the master of doing short fights, cause y'all know how much I love that Kenobi Maul fight from Rebels. Would have been nice if she would have just thrown that stupid spinny saber in the fire. Yes, I don't like the Inquisitor sabers. And going back to helping people, she saved the life of a man who not only betrayed her, but betrayed his entire village. That takes a lot. In conclusion, I love Ahsoka, I love this show, and I hope there's a season 2 or some type of continuation of this show. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe this is partially why Bad Batch Season 2 was delayed. Maybe they do plan on continuing this story in some way during that show. We could potentially see Ahsoka, or Bail, or even the people that were rescued by Ahsoka. This is just speculation on my part. Regardless, I'm excited for Bad Batch Season 2 and the potential of more Clone Wars animated style shows made by Dave Filoni. That's gonna wrap us up for today. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to both Sector for Nerds and Top 10 Character Moments, share this video with others to help support the channel, and I will see you guys next time.
Jedi. Ahsoka is Jedi.